Good morning and Happy New Year. I know we left you hanging on the last video telling you that we had a new animal coming, and well, the wait is over. Let's get things ready. One more thing to do before the special arrival comes. We need to fix our situation in our feed room. We used to have a shelf here. I just took it out right there. And we are going to make it a little bit more easy to get to everything, especially since we have two kinds of hay now. The main thing we needed to find room for and a different solution is these boards that go in between all the kidding stalls that can be removed really easily. So we just put up some brackets and put them on top. It worked out perfect. It's a great size. And the next thing we need to do is this electric netting. We're going to put up some hooks and just hang it. And then we're going to put 2 rows of the hay, alfalfa on one side, Bermuda on one side, so that it's easier to get to. And you don't have to wade through all the alfalfa to get to the Bermuda. Now we have an option of we can either put 2 more hooks under it, or we can just, when we tie up another net, use a looser string. I don't think it'll fit more, but I think it'll be easier to walk through. Yeah. We're still trying to figure out the best way to store all this hay, and now that we're having to get 2 different kinds of hay and we have to keep a good amount of both, I think it's just going to take us a few months to get a good system down. Okay, the next step is I've already cleaned this out, so we're gonna go put it back where it goes. We fixed the unevenness of the stall, so I think it's time to go get some feed.
So some of you have already figured it out, but for those of you that don't know, we're getting a horse. Well, Adelai's getting a horse. She was going to be sent to auction, but Adelaide stepped in and decided to give her a home here. Now, Adelaide has actually been working with horses for a while. Do you want to get down? Here, hold on. Okay. Oh, there you go. So Adelaide has been working with horses for a while, and some of you may not know she's been getting certifications in the Masterson method. So she's been going to friends' places and working on their horses using the things that she's been learning. But it's kind of hard to do when you don't have a horse of your own. So this was a good opportunity to help this horse and to give Adelaide an opportunity to train here at home without having to go to a bunch of other people's places. Yes, it was a little last minute, but we just rolled with it and we're going to make it happen. So welcome home, Roux, to the Tiny Shiny Homestead.
Like the grass that grows, like the leaves that fall, like the moon that glows, like the light that shone, like the home in heart, like the fire in us, like the glass that gleams. You ever grow and need to know, I know, I know, I know what's meant for me. There's a northern star where you are, that I follow. I know, I know, I know there's a place for me. I know, I know, I know there's a place for me.
Even though we just set up this round pen, we now need to take it down so that the land can be cleared and sand added for a more proper round pen. We just happen to have a large amount of sand still in the driveway from a previous project, so we called in our neighbor Mark for some help. Also, we may be prepping for the next phase of this horse stall. Mark works so fast and he's so good. It's always so perfect when he comes over. So this would have taken me probably all day and a tractor of our neighbors just because I don't know what I'm doing. So sometimes it's just worth paying for someone who's an expert to come out and do it for you. So the next project is I'm going to be going to Tucson to get some steel to create a shelter for Roux. That's tomorrow. Once again, I severely underestimated how much work it is to move sand. Lots of inches of sand. So I think what the plan should be is we get the round pen back up so I know exactly where the sand needs to go. I don't want to be pulling it out too far or something. So I think we're going to do that later today. It's been a long day, so let's just call it, you know? Maybe we'll be back out later. What a day.
Close my eyes, I see your face. I can't get you off my mind. You're in my dreams. You're with me all the time. Take a walk to shake it off. I play it over in my brain. I go in circles. So much that I could say. Oh, no matter what I do, our roads lead back to you. It's a mystery, but it's true. Our roads lead back to you. Our roads lead back to you. I can never turn it off. An endless flicker in the dark. I've got a wild fire in my heart. I keep running, but I fall. Don't think I'm ever moving on. I hear you calling me into your arms. Oh, no matter what I do, our roads lead back to you. It's a mystery, but it's true. Our roads lead back to you. 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 No matter where I go.
Okay, so we are just running headlong into this project for the new horse. You have to have a cover for horses if you own one. And also, you know, it's just good to have a place for them to have shade, protection from the wind and the rain. It just so happens, of course, that in the middle of January, when there's usually no weather, we've got some rain and even possibly a wintry mix coming in, like in the next couple of days. So Ashley had to run into Tucson to take the younger kids to orthodontist appointments. We still have that trailer from our buddy Joseph, and so she took that in. She's going to get some metal stock. We're going to build ourselves a little cover here. Ashley's dad is still here, as you saw, so he was helping us mark out where we need to auger for posts. So now that we have these marked, I'm just going to go ahead and pop these holes real quick. By the time she gets back, we should be able to set those posts, throw the concrete in, and then it's going to be really, really simple, just a lot of like screwing stuff together, and it should be good. And it's going to basically extend this whole paddock. And so the way it's kind of going to work out is it's going to come off the back half of this paddock the same size as a fence panel. So then we'll take that panel and that panel, we'll fold them out and then around, and so you'll have an extra little open area for the horse. So it's basically going to add another 10.5 feet this way and 10.5 feet this way. So it'll actually add a lot of space to this paddock. It'll be good. Yeah, we're trying to get it up before the weather comes in, just to make sure she's got a little protection. So, you know, we just keep going. It's always something to do.
For those of you with really good eyes, you may notice that the house looks a little bit different in the background. And that's actually why my dad is here. But we gotta get this horse stall done, then we can explain the house later. Alright, welcome to day 2 of the horse stall build. We've already set our posts last night. We cemented them down into the ground. So, today we're going to try our best to finish it up, but Dad's in a hurry, so we gotta just keep going.
Why are we in a hurry?
Because it's going to rain like around noon today, so we only have a few hours to get this done.
Push it out.
Don't you just love it when the weather says it's going to rain at noon, but then it starts just 15 minutes into your project and it doesn't stop for the entire 7 hours you're out there building? Yeah, it was the worst day to be working on this, but we've got to get it done for Roux. Yeah, this rain is no joke. At least it was in the high 40s and not too windy. But if we're this miserable, then Roux must be too. So getting her proper shelter is a must. So we have to just keep pushing through to get as much done as we can. The top priority is getting the 2 sides high enough with the wood paneling and then the metal roof installed. That way she can at least have a place to shelter from the rain.
come over on this side, hold it right down against the door. Good morning, friends. Yesterday was possibly the worst work day I have ever experienced in my life. It was terrible. It rained the entire day. I went through multiple changes of clothes. It was complicated and frustrating. And I was over it. So this is not finished, obviously, but we got it sort of finished enough to get Roux through the night because, it was raining all day. Looks like it's clearing up a little bit today, but we've got high winds coming in this afternoon, of course. So when we put the roof panels up, we just tacked them down with as few screws as possible just to get it done. So before the wind comes in this afternoon, I'm going to jump up here, put these on, and then... Oh, she's feeling frisky. And then, I don't know, the wood, we may add some more wood. It's going to go up pretty high. But I don't know. There's not a lot of us here this morning. Ashley had to take her dad to the airport, so she's gone today. And it's still cold and not very nice out. So I don't know how much we'll get done. We're definitely going to do the roof. That's the main goal before the winds come in. So the metal roof is secured, which is good. The wind is coming in a couple of hours, so we're kind of debating what to do. The problem with putting our wood on this side is we have this whole bracket system to hold this on. We won't be able to do that because it has to go on the this is like a whole situation that I think we need more hands here for. So we're gonna leave this. Eventually this whole side will also be closed in like this, but we'll just have to do that another day. So we're gonna we got a few boards left here. We're gonna try to build up these back areas a little bit because the wind is going to come from this direction. This will help some. It would be better if we had this, but anyway, the roof is on. That's the most important thing. So we're going to try to get some more of these boards on here and make it a little more comfortable today. Also, sunshine. It's back out. It feels so good. Our solar systems needed it. They were getting pretty low last night.
Thankfully, some of the kids were home from work today, so they were a huge help getting these boards up and in place. We could not do this project without them.
You're back.
I'm back.
You got your dad dropped off safe and sound?
He's safe and sound on his way back to Indiana. But we have to finish up this barn. So the last thing that we need to do is put a wall here on the west side because the wind comes from southwest. So we want this wall up for sure.
Yeah, you can still feel the wind even though you're in this area, which is fully enclosed on this side, but it's still finding its way through. So so we're going to try to get this on. And then other than just putting in the second set of screws on all the wood and like staining it or protecting it, this should be done, right?
I think so.
You think so?
Yeah, the staining I think is going to come later and we don't need to record
not a huge deal right now.
But I do need to get more screws because we don't have enough to finish all the screws. So if we could at least get one screw on each side of these boards, front, middle, back, then it's at least secure enough for her to be in here and have a windbreak.
That's the plan.
Let's go.
Man, are we done? Are we done with this yet?
129 and a quarter. We got to cut 14 boards.
Okay.
Let's do it. As you can see, Adelaide and Roux are still working on trusting each other. This is a really slow process, especially the way that Adelaide chooses to train her horse. She's using a much more gentle approach than what Roux was previously used to. You'll see here that Adelaide is patiently waiting for Roux to mark or touch the halter, and then Adelaide rewards her with a treat. This process is not to be rushed if they want to learn to trust each other and work together. So every time Roux marks her halter, Adelaide rewards her with some of her favorite treats. This will help them establish a good working relationship where they are listening to each other and waiting for approval for the next step.
Thought we were done with scaffolding.
We're never done. That was a brutal 2 days of building this shelter for Roux, but I'm so glad we're finally done with it. She's already using it. This is great news. 2 days, one completely in the rain, one cold and wind. Well, I guess it was 3 days because the first day was like augering the holes and setting the posts. So 3 days to build a horse shelter. We did it. I'm going in and trying to thaw out. It's a cold one today.